Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Dark Souls 3 guide. 100% walkthrough, all the good and fun. So, last time we did the second part of High Wall of Lothric, so naturally we're going to do the third part of High Wall of Lothric. We are actually going to be going to the tower on the wall, but not for that long. We just need to do one thing here, and then we're going to go to the first bonfire. Alrighty, so the first thing we want to do is we want to head down these stairs right here. Wait for that guy to kind of walk away. In this part, there's going to be very little combat. It's just killing this guy. He's going to throw some stuff at you if you don't approach him. Or he's just going to actually run towards you. That's convenient. Okay, then you can kill this guy as he goes past. And then there's going to be another guy in this room right there. Get the assassination. Okay, so we've done all of that before. But what we haven't done is gone down here. So this is the next place we're going to be going. I said a while back that we're going to skip this for now. And this is past the for now. So this is when we're going to do this. And you kill that guy. Nice and easy. So you go in here, there's a guy at the back of the room that throws fire bombs, and if you're next to barrels when he throws them, they explode. So the best thing to do is just to walk around these barrels and walk straight up to him. As he starts to throw, just sidestep, but stay close to him because he's going to throw it past where you were. Right here, there is an item that you can pick up. And then right there, you see an item. That is a weapon, but on the left there's a guy hanging out on the wall, so we're gonna kill him first. Just wait for him to attack. Boom. Oh look, he dropped an item. Okay, so right here, got the mail breaker. Alright, you come down right here. As you can see, the guys are up there. So here's why we came down here. So last episode we got the cell key, and I said we're going to use that in the next episode. This is where we use it. Cell key. So we use the cell key so we can get in here, and...
You're no tailor, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town, not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then? Huh? Yep, very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part and I'll do mine.
Cool. So, what he just gave, he gave us a ring that we have to go bring to Loretta, which we'll get to that, not this episode, but in the next one, because it's right at the beginning of Undead Settlement that we have to use that. So we have Loretta's ring, and Grey Rat went ahead and went back to the Firelink Shrine. Okay, so once you get that Grey Rat, we're going to go to the High Wall of Lothric. So this is the very first bonfire. You might be a little confused if you hadn't watched the previous video, but if on the previous video we unlocked the shortcut for getting to the final area of High Wall of Lothric. So remember, always kill this guy first, and then we're gonna just break these chairs. Same thing from the very beginning. We want to try to lure the dogs separately. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, and I think... Oh, okay, cool. I did get him to fall. Okay. It sounds like he didn't die, though. He did not die. Okay, he is on the lift. Ow. Well, he did take a lot of damage. So, that was kind of convenient. Don't rely on that to be a thing. But yeah, you can always press the switch to have the platform come back up. And if you're lucky, he'll jump into the pit. for you. So, remember last time we came in here, there's going to be a little horde of enemies coming at you. They're all relatively easy to take care of. It's very beneficial if you don't take a lot of damage on this part, because we're going to be needing pretty much all of our Estus. So, right here, there's an enemy that we want to kill. Takes roughly 2 hits. Then there's another guy that's comes right up there. Again, takes 2 hits. Okay, so this is where things get a little interesting. So we're gonna avoid that guy. We'll come back and fight him later. So we have 2 Lothric Knights right there, a Lothric Knight right there, and a Lothric Knight hidden back there. Now, I want to get every item in this place before we move on to that little section there, because that is going to be the boss of this section, and we're going to be doing him last. We're going to be doing that boss fight last. So I am going to try to get these knights to 1v1 me. Now I'm going to try to do this to where I don't take any damage. Ideally, I won't take any damage because I don't want to have to use any Estus flasks, so I can save them for the boss. Go ahead and kill that guy. See, there's an item up there. I don't want this guy chasing me around. But you guys know, remember from last episode that I said these are one of the harder enemies for me to fight. I do not like fighting these guys. It seems better if you try to sidestep to the left instead of the right, like I was doing initially. I always sidestep to the right just instinctively, but because of the big shield they have on that left hand, it gets a little hard. So we went ahead and killed him, and before we're going to go to that guy, and you can't quite see him, but the guy up there to get that item, we are actually going to go in here first. So don't ask questions. Don't kill her. If you kill her right now, it'll be a little more difficult.
It's been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
Alright, and then we're going to talk to her again.
Our gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Alright, so you get 2 things from Emma here. One thing we're going to equip immediately, and that is the Way of the Blue. Essentially what that does is if we get invaded, which whenever you pop an ember, you become able to be invaded, as well as being able to summon people to your world. But if you get invaded, Way of the Blue will automatically start summoning people to help you against that invader. So that's actually going to be really nice because we are actually going to be using an ember here. The other thing she gave us was a banner that we cannot use. What she wants us to do, she wants us to go to the bottom of these stairs, go through the gate, and use it on the other side. However, that's where the boss is. So we have to actually beat the boss before we can use the banner. Let's go up here and fight this little dude here. See if we can get his attention to do an easy to get out of attack. Man, that was unlucky. Nice! Yeah, sidestep to the left there. Beat him up. Yeah. Get some. Oh, I got his leggings. Nice. And then right here you get Lucerne, which is a fun looking weapon. I can't use it because you need higher dexterity. This is it. Just it's pretty interesting. I did see some people using it in PvP. So that's, if you're into that, then go ahead and use it. So the last thing we are going to do is we are going to, in this area, you're going to find this guy. So basically, he's wearing blue. He is a stronger Lothric knight, and you can kind of see a little bit there. Oh, I can use the binoculars here to show you guys. So you can kind of see. Oh, well, there's no way I can zoom in. You can kind of see that he has little red glowing eyes. What that means is that he's touched by the abyss, and enemies that are touched by the abyss are more aggressive, have more health, and do more damage. He actually has another special effect that he's likely going to apply to his weapon. If you sneak up on him, he will sense you when you get close enough, but if you just walk, you're able to get in a quick assassination or a few hits. So as you can see, he has significantly more health and causes a lot more stamina to get lost if we block his attacks. So this guy we're going to have to be quite a bit more careful about. Alright, I wasted way more stamina than I would have wanted. Ow. That is what I didn't want to have happen. I did not play that very well, huh? I'll get right back there. Oh, come on, he just blocked my freaking backstab. Get out of here. No. See, that did like almost my entire shield. Now he's really like a lot smarter with his attacks as well. Alright. No, I got greedy. I forgot you can't just combo them after that. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll get back there again. You're probably wondering right now why I have a little more health and I have embers on me. It's because I went ahead and popped an ember. I was going to wait until the boss, but since I seem to be struggling with this guy, you know, might as well use him now. This is Lion Knight Albert. So he is an NPC that you can summon here at any time for this boss fight. But once you summon him, he'll actually follow you wherever you go throughout this place. So I can use him to help me fight that abyss corrupted soldier there. The knight. You have to have an ember, though, applied. You have to have an ember applied before he'll come to you. So as you can see, he has the great axe, which is very nice. And he is an ally, so you can't actually hit him. It's kind of nice. So he's pretty much going to go and like run up and attack this guy. Yeah. So he's going to trigger him. I'm actually kind of afraid because I was planning on using him against the boss, but he is hella aggressive, and I'm worried about him dying against this guy or taking too much damage. Come on, Albert, you got this. Yeah, he wasted so much MP. Alright, so when you kill that guy... Alright, relax, he's dead. When you kill that guy, you get a refined gem from him. Nothing else is over here. You can dodge through his fallen comrades. And then we already got the item from that guy up there. We already talked to Emma. There's nothing that we need to do in there. Again, don't kill Emma. And let's go down here. So there's going to be an enemy right here that if we don't kill right away, he's going to start shooting crossbow bolts at us. So right here, we just have a couple shield guys. They're, you know, really low tier enemies, and apparently really wanted to target Albert there. And that is all the enemies we have in this area. So now, right here, we can summon the Swordmaster. Now this guy, only reason we can actually summon him right here is if you killed the guy that got us the Uchi Katana at the beginning of the game, in that very first area, he can be summoned here. If you did not kill him, you cannot summon him right here. But he is very, very good, and it is good to summon him. And then there's also people. Actual God. Yeah, let's summon God. Let's go ahead and summon actual God to help us with this fight. And now we're being invaded by someone named Old Ass. So we're gonna go ahead and just go in. Alright, so now we have the Dark Spirit return home. So when you get invaded, as soon as you go into a boss room, all evil spirits return home. So it's a good way to... I'm stuck. I can't see. Okay. So we have Albert. It looks like maybe we didn't get the other guy in here in time. It looks like maybe we just weren't able to get him in. So this is Vordt. This is the very first boss in the game. Very first boss of the very first area. Now Vordt is usually pretty easy. You still have to manage your stamina, but Vordt has this weakness where you can just sit under him, and as long as you always dodge his attacks to get under him like this, and then for this attack you wait. He charges a few times, and then he breathes some ice at you. As long as you play your cards right, you can literally just sit under him and keep smacking him, and it's very, very hard for any of his attacks to hit you. So you can just beat him up. Now, if you're doing a ranged build, this will still work. And as you can see there, I didn't actually take that much damage at all, even though I did get tapped by a few of his attacks. So, once you beat the boss, your summons will return home. I got the Soul of Vordt. Soul of Boreal Valley Vordt. And if I didn't have an Ember applied, I would now. We got the Bonfire for Vordt. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rest at the Bonfire. Now, we're not going to travel anywhere. We're going to come out here and do as Emma told. We are going to walk our way out here. And we're going to stand about right here. Don't jump off the edge like those people did. And raise the banner. Alright, we had our wonderful little friends from the High Wall fly us over to here in the Undead Settlement. So, this settlement lies below the High Wall, and obviously there is no path except for that one! Hooray! Dragon crashed and killed it. So, yeah, lots of bad. Lots of bad. But we get a free bonfire at the very beginning right here, and this is the first and probably only time I am going to be resting at that bonfire. There is not much to do, and everything in this first area can be done in one go. You do not have to rest at the bonfire. Come over here for your first item, which is a soul item, so you can pick it up, destroy it, sell it. We're gonna run down these stairs, and a very tragic thing happens. None of these undead are actually hostile toward you. So you can run down here. But what does happen, which is very unfortunate, is this jailer dude releases dogs on all of them, and they just start getting attacked by these dogs. And they're helpless. They can't do anything against it. Why this happens lore-wise, I'm not sure. So, yeah, I have no idea why that happens in the lore. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kill these dogs. Alright, cool beans, coolio. Alright, so what we're going to do as soon as we come down here, instead of going to the gate, we are actually going to go this way. And behind this thing here are 3 more dogs that will immediately attack you. Sorry, 2 more. Okay, don't get frame trapped like I almost did there. Get an alluring skull. An alluring skull is one way where you don't have to waste the firebomb to come get them. And sometimes the firebomb won't even trigger. So we're going to come over here to the left and grab this homeward bone. The lore of this, all these guys were trying to get to Lothric Castle to finish their pilgrimage. However, it is actually their pilgrimage to die. So they got here and they died. The bridge gave out when a dragon slammed into it. So they got stuck right here. Got through all the way through Undead Settlement, so close to Lothric Castle, and died. So that's very sad. But what is this?
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh, then it's true. The champion of Ash, as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yoel of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. But perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use. Let's accept it. Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yoel of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Alright, so we now have Yoel of Longdor. Once we get back to Firelink String at the end of this episode, I will show you kind of what he does. But, yeah, kind of mysterious. You're going to run over here on the right, talk to Yoel. You can skip all of his dialogue if you want. As long as you accept his service, he will go to Firelink Shrine. Alrighty. You can also just kill him if you want. Kill him right there. But I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't do that once we get back to Firelink Shrine. I'm going to give a small little explanation of why that is. Alright, so we pull this, and guy who sicked all the dogs is going to be hanging out right here. And here's the second bonfire. And this is the reason why we'll never, ever, ever, ever have to go to the first bonfire ever again. Is because that second bonfire is literally right past all of the stuff that you can easily do. So I'm going to go a little bit further for the pure purpose of getting 20,000 souls. I'm very close. I just need to get a few more souls, so you are going to see just a little bit of this. And so you come in here, like I said, I'm going to be showing you just a tiny bit of what to do. So when you come in here to the right, you cut that down. There's a small leather shield right there. So what you can actually do is we're going to dodge roll through all that, go to right here, and one of the enemies that is actually going to sabotage you, try to ambush you, hangs out right there. And that makes us very close to what we need. Jump down right there, see another item, charcoal pine resin. So we're going to come right here, and we're going to falling attack on that guy, so he can no longer kill us. Grab this charcoal resin there in the corner. Now, these guys are very annoying and very, very good at frame trapping. So that just means that they can get you stuck by attacking you. So I have my 20,000. I'm going to just homeward bone back to the bonfire. Did I just do bonfire last rest of that? Well, that entirely defeats the purpose. Alright, so I'm going to rest at the bonfire here. Travel to Firelink. Completely defeated the purpose of using the homeward bone, but whatever. Okay, here we are in Firelink. Now, the very first thing we want to do is buy that tower key. And we'll be using the tower key at the beginning of next episode. I'm not going to do it yet. And then we're going to go ahead and sell that soul. Don't sell Vordt's soul. Don't sell it. We will be using it later. It is important that you don't sell it. In fact, just in case, I'm going to actually be storing it. Don't sell it. Very important you don't sell it. Alright, so let's go talk to some of our new guys here. We have Grey Rat.
Oh, hello, you're back. I'm in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
So, Grey Rat is actually super cool, super chill. He actually has a lot of really good stuff, like the kite shield. As the game goes on, he gets way better stuff. Later on, we'll talk more about him. There's a quest associated with Grey Rat, so we'll go through that. But we are now starting to talk to him.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my near service.
So, Yol has this ability to draw out your true strength.
Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
So, what this is free level ups. It says no required souls. To get these level ups, you have to get Hallowing, which is dying. So the more times you die, the more free levels ups you get. You get 5. All right, I'm just going to tell you that now. I'll explain later, but these are free level ups. Now, this is where the game gets tricky. Once you get a free level up from him, you get a Dark Sigil. And this Dark Sigil prevents you from getting one of the endings in the game. Now, I'm going to, if you follow this guide, I'm going to set you up so you can get any of the 4 endings you could choose right at the end of the game. So you'll have everything you want to do to choose one of the endings. For this, you can actually get all of the endings by doing something later, even if you get all the Dark Sigils. In fact, for one of the endings, you need all of them. So, if you follow my guide, this will not actually prevent the endings like it says suggest, but you do have to do something extra, and it is quite a bit extra. It is a lot extra. So I'm going to go ahead and take these level ups. If you wish to avoid the dark sign altogether, that's fine. There is one ending you won't be able to get, and there is a side quest you won't be able to do, but that is fine. Everything else you'd be able to do just fine if you decide not to take these. I'm going to go ahead and take them since they're free level ups and I like that. I'm going to go ahead and just take 1 vitality. Okay, so like I just mentioned there, I am going to be getting you guys... So this game, to get all the achievements, you actually have to do multiple playthroughs because you have to get you have to get 3 of the 4 endings. 1 ending is optional. I'm going to set it up so you guys can get any of those 4 endings. So you can follow this guide through its entirety, and you'll be able to get any of the 4 endings. Since I'm going to be getting you guys everything in the game. I'm going to also do a New Game Plus, speed run through it, and get another ending, and then another ending, to help you guys get those achievements, so I can show you what to do. But, for this very first run, I am going to get you to where you can pick any ending you want. To do that, you have to draw out your true strength from Yol, and you have to get a dark sign. Now, there's no sense explaining what that means right now. I'll explain more about that later, but you have to accept him into your service for at least one of the endings. If you want to get to where I'm going, all of them, you need to accept him. Grey Rat has his own little side quest, but for now, there's not a whole lot we can do with him. Right now, he's just a small little merchant. We're going to keep it like that for now. So now we have two of the newer merchants that we have. We have Grey Rat and we have Yole. That's two of many that we're going to be getting. Many merchants. So Hawkwood is always just a massive downer, but he does give you little hints and little lore bits. So what he just referenced is the Road of Sacrifices, which is actually a required place we have to go to. So we do have the stones for it. You have the stones for it. You have the stones for it. But the other thing he referenced was Aldrich. And we're not going to be fighting Aldrich for a while, but the lore on him is creepy, and I will talk more about his lore later on. So I usually end the episodes in Firelink, but I'm actually going to end the episode in Vordt's boss room, and that is because I forgot to talk about his lore. Okay, here we are talking about the one of the first bosses in this game, the first boss if you count Iodix Gundyr as the prologue boss. So the Boreal Knights, which Vordt was a part of, Pontiff Sullivan gave all of them his rings. Now, those who had the rings devolved into beast-like forms, as you can see with Vordt, clearly a human, but was walking on all fours, and definitely was not acting like a human. Vordt was definitely further along in the process than some of the other Outrider Knights we will meet later in the game. Emma refers to Vordt as a dog. So what we just killed, she refers to him as a dog, a watchdog of this room. Because Vordt was so massive, it can be assumed that he was at a higher rank in the Outrider Knights. Anyway, so that is pretty much the lore of Vordt. Yeah, so if you enjoy this series, go ahead and leave a like, share it with your friends, and let's continue. Let's keep going. We're gonna 100% this game. We're gonna complete every secret. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out, bros.